Hello guys, Wahoo here, back with another video. This time around we are doing dragons and more dragons and more dragons. I'm basically categorizing or guiding you through every single dragon there is in Trove. So if you watched this video if you watched one of these videos before, the intro is going to be the same for each and every single video. I'm going to use the same one for each one so I can explain to the people that do click a random one and not just the first one that you know, this is the same, and kind of explaining how it goes. So if you've seen this intro, you can click ahead. In the description there is links to a bunch of stuff, but also to timestamps, so you can get to whatever dragon you are looking for if you just want to skip ahead. But if you haven't watched this intro, I suggest you do so. There's not going to be a lot of talking or a lot of entering into this, but there is a little bit explaining why I didn't put all the dragons into the same video. It's because that over time Trove introduces new dragons, and those dragons, if I make one big video, I can't put all those, so I have to make a different one. So I decided that I wanted to do at least 3 dragons in a video, maybe more, up to like 7 or something, like some that made sense to put together. So some of the videos are a little bit longer than others, some are a little bit shorter, but they are categorizing all of them. So when they introduce new dragons, as they did not too recently, they introduced 3 new dragons. Those 3 new dragons, you know, is just gonna end up in the playlist that is on the channel. So it's just, you know, go through all of them as it is. It is says in the title which ones is what, and also in the description, of course, so you can kind of figure out which dragons you are looking for. So that's basically the intro, so there's not really much more to say. That was just explaining why I did it like I did it, and not in one big video, as that there's a lot of dragons out there. And yeah, so that was the intro. Now we can start going into the dragons. Enjoy. Alright, so this next dragon is the soaring dragon. It's one of the guardians of the... There's 5 guardians in total. One of them being the phoenix and the other one being this one. But this is also considered a dragon, so that's why I'm including it. But it is from the Forbidden Spires biome. And you can go to U6, that has the most. And you just run around and killing enemies. And there randomly, you're going to either get the feather or the blue dragon scale. And the blue dragon scale is the one you want. The other feather is, of course, for the phoenix. But you can farm the both of them at the same time. It's random when it's going to drop and how many you're going to be lucky to get. So basically, all you have to do is get that. But you do craft it in the Dragon Crucible or in the Forbidden Spires crafting bench. There's a bunch of them and there, but just go to the Dragon Crucible. It's the most easier one to get. So in here, in the fragment ones, is where you are going to find it. Let me see this right here. And you need, of course, your flux. You don't need any dragon coins. That's pretty nice, but you don't need dragon coins to do it, even though it's a dragon. You need your Fey dust. You get, of course, this in the Fey biome. Any Fey enemy can drop it, but there's mostly in right here. Oh, no, sorry, that's not it. Here, in the U1 in the Fey forest, but you can find it anywhere there, and you just defeat enemies, and there's a chance of getting some Fey dust, but you can also buy this off the marketplace if you want to do so. Cinnabar can also be purchased off the marketplace if you want to do so. That's also very fine, but it's also found in the Forbidden Spires biome. There's also a tome that you can do repeatedly. That's going to give you some cinnabar, but it is mostly going to be found in there, and you can again get it off the marketplace if you want to do that. Then you got your sharp stone, or your shape stone as you call it. I call it the purple ore. The purple ore you can of course find in any biome that you are, or on the marketplace as we are used to. The most usually the most you can find is in a Candoria. That usually the most exposed there, and there's a lot of caves and stuff like that usually have it. But yeah, it is just the regular purple ore that we are used to. And then you got this Yzzuli blue dragon scales. So it's the one that I was talking about. You need 100 of them to craft this dragon. And again, you just go to the Forbidden Spires biome, kill enemies, any enemy in there, and you will have a chance of getting either the feather or the blue dragon scales. And these are, of course, the ones you need to craft this dragon. So there's not much more to it than that, and we can move on to the next dragon. So this one is a little bit of a funny one. It's actually a bee, as you can see, but it's also a dragon. Yeah, I know it doesn't really look like much of a dragon, but it is a dragon. It's the bee dragon that we got some while ago, and it was also in one of the charity packs we got, but there was also the second part, but we never got that one. But this is from the one there. But you can also get it from defeating what's it called, bee enemies. So anything that looks like a bee can drop it, fragment for these. But you will find most bee enemies inside of the medieval highlands. You will find most of these here. So it's just going to be random when you're going to get these bee fragments as here. So just any bee at all, you can get yourself your bee dragon. So in the Dragon Crucible, it's right in here. As you can see, there it is. You need, of course, dragon coins, as we need for many of them. Then you need yourself some flux, and then you need yourself some Fey dust. And of course, you get your Fey dust from the Fey biome, the Fey forest. So anything that's in there has a chance of dropping some of these Fey dust. But you can also, of course, obtain this on the marketplace if you want to do so. Then the next thing, you got your sunlight bulbs. They can also be gotten on the marketplace if you are feeling like so, or you can go to any peaceful area. There is some dungeons like places there where there is sunlight bulbs around. And like I said, you can also get them on the marketplace. You also need it, of course, for gardening and stuff, but you just go to any peaceful biome, peaceful hills as they're called, very dark green areas, and you just find those and you run around and just trample or use your abilities to remove the sunlight bulbs, and you get those. Again, you get more of these on Gathering Day, which is Tuesday today. You get more sunlight bulbs, as you can see. So crafting that is pretty awesome to do. So then golden souls, you get more of these also on Gathering Day, but you get these mostly in clusters of ore. So if you got the blue ore, the yellow ore, or the purple ore, the blue ore as well. Also, sometimes in the, what's it called, cinnabar ores and stuff like that. It usually is clustered around that. Sometimes they can also be alone, but mostly it is in clusters of that. But you can also obtain this on the marketplace if you feel like doing so. But there you go, the Honeybreeze dragon fragments. They, of course, are from, rarely from bees and bee-like creatures. So like I said, any bees that, if it looks like a bee, smells like a bee, tastes like a bee, I guess it is a bee, and you can get the fragments, the honey fragments from that. But mostly the bees you can find is in the medieval highlands, as I said. And you need 100 fragments of these to craft yourself this dragon. And that's it for this dragon. We can move on to the next one. All right, here we got the Fortress Dragon, and the way you obtain it is quite simple, but not very easy because it's very RNG. So the way you craft this one, because it's not craftable, it is that you get yourself some Trove of Wonders. If you don't know what Trove of Wonders are, is that when you go out to any water biome, you can find special ships that are golden ships, and those sell the Trove of Wonders. You can also obtain them on the marketplace if you are interested in that. They're a lot more expensive, but they cost around 10,000 flux per box, and there's a very small chance of you getting these. This dragon and the other dragon you can get in there as well is in about 1 million flux for that, but you can if you have good RNG, you know, you can obtain this dragon less than 1 million, but if you're unlucky, you'll get more than 1 million. It's going to cost you more than 1 million to do so. So that's how you obtain it. Go get some Trove of Wonders. You can also, there's also a tome that gives you Trove of Wonders, like this one. Also, when you get like 100 mastery, you get this one, which also contain 1 Trove of Wonder. So you can sell that on the marketplace and then make your money back if that's your interest, or you can just, you know, open it, see if you got your chances, or save up flux to buy this dragon here. So not much. The concept of this is pretty simple. Buy Trove Wonders, open them, or collect flux enough to buy it, because you can, of course, buy it on the marketplace if that's what you want. But yeah, simple dragon, but can be very hard to obtain because of RNG. So with that said, let's move on to the next dragon. All right, here we got Albairn, and if you watched just the previous segment, Albairn is from the Trove of Wonders chest, and I'm just going to explain once again. If you go to any water biome, you can buy these Trove of Wonders chests. It's a golden ship. There's an NPC there that sells you the chest, and it's going to cost you 10,000 flux per box. And it's very RNG. There's nothing way to really go and get these in that sense. You can get them on the marketplace. They cost around 1 million flux on the marketplace if you want to do so, and you can just buy it, and that's going to give you the dragon. There's no crafting materials or anything that goes into getting this dragon. It's all about the RNG. So yeah, there's not really much to say about this the dragon. It's a very simple way to obtain the dragon. It's just straight up farming flux or buying them off the marketplace, the Trove Wonders, or buying them from the NPC and then open them or make enough flux to buy it off the marketplace, like the dragon itself. So that's pretty simple, but it can be quite hard to obtain in the ways of being RNG and such. So that was this dragon, and we are pretty much done.